you're well. Hope you're well. Hope you're swell. Hope you're ready, baby. Hope you're great. Hope you're doing good. I have savings put aside. I'm like, this year I want to save money. It's 2025. I'm saving money. Oh my gosh. Because, I wanna take a trip somewhere. I wanna see how much I can save over the next couple of months, however long. And then we'll see where we go from there. All these temptations to spend cash. For example, I'm embarrassed to admit, but so I have savings that I've put aside, and then I have like the money that's left off the savings. I blew through that money. In my defense, there were some expenses I had to take care of. There were there was one particular very big that I had to take care of. It's not a usual thing that happens every month. This was a rare occasion, so I used the money for that. But yeah, it's left me. It's left my bank account. Help me, please. And I only have my savings left. I have a little bit left in my main account, but that's for like some other some debit order that's gonna come through very soon. So I can't touch that. It's starting to get hairy. And I was also thinking about making some pasta today. I thought I'd buy some pasta. I forgot what the method is called when they roast vegetables and then blend them. What's actually? Just research that. What is the name of the method in which people roast vegetables and then blend them? The method you're describing is known as blending roasted vegetables. Stop it. That's not. What is it? Surely there's a name for this. No. Puree. Is it called puree? The process. No, well, to puree something, you don't have to roast it. Right? Puree meaning it's a I just think someone just make a puree of fruit or vegetables. So a puree is a smooth cream of liquidized or crushed fruit or vegetables. So I mean, they don't have to be roasted. So I guess there's no real name for this method that I'm describing. I guess there's no real name for the method. We'll just say pureeing. I mean, it's not. Whatever. I want to do that. I thought I'd do that with some garlic and Just a normal, like some red bell peppers. Put some salt on them. Maybe some pepper, maybe a few herbs, I don't know. And then put them in a blender, add some tomatoes, like some grated tomatoes. Maybe a bit of tomato sauce. What else? Probably throw in some tomato paste in there as well. Yeah, and you just make this nice puree, and then add that to like some fried mincemeat. I'll add a bunch of stuff. I tend to improvise, but yeah, the idea is like a tomato pasta dish with some mincemeat. I'll add some cream in there. I like to add some plain yogurt as well. It thickens it, and it just adds some body to it. Yeah, and it gives it a rich texture and flavor. So I think I'll do that. Well, I want to do that, but I'm thinking it's going to cost to get the ingredients so that I don't know. It's gonna cost a lot. So I'm thinking, like, slow down, slow your roll, calm down, just eat what's in the fridge. Because it's sounding pricey, because you have to get the yogurt, you have the mincemeat, you get one bell pepper. I'm not gonna use something like, yeah, I'm just gonna get one bell pepper. Get some garlic, because the garlic is tomato sauce is like, it's at the bottom. You know when it's at the bottom and it doesn't come out anymore? Like even when you hold it upside down, it's like, you can add water. If I wouldn't get tomato sauce, I'll just add water to that bottom. Yeah, it's gonna be pricey. I don't want to do it. That'll thin my savings. And then you know what's gonna happen? It's gonna encourage me to dig into my savings some more. So I need to just go out and get my shaving cream and come back. Corn. I want to save this year, man. I want to save. A big mission for me this year is to travel. I need to have a trip, even if it's local. There's some cool local tours I can do. I haven't seen this country that much, to be honest. I've existed in a very small circle. Been to Cape Town. Well, barely. I was in the Western Cape, but more so in this small town called Paarl, which is very pretty. It's like got wine farms and stuff. But Cape Town, I haven't really explored it that much. And I don't think I will anytime soon, because I want to do something else, this other tour, but it doesn't really go to. I think it does go to Cape Town actually, for a bit, but yeah, I'm trying to save. I'm trying to save money. I'm trying to cut into my savings. Once you cut into your savings, just giving yourself the green light to nuke that whole amount of money. I was tempted to buy Black Myth Wukong game, but I was like, no, you got a backlog, you got a ridiculous backlog. Finish those games first. Please don't buy new games. It's tough, man. You wanna be disciplined, man. You wanna behave. But yeah, that's me. That's my struggle. That's what I'm going through right now. In other news, have y'all seen Jaden Smith's ex-girlfriend? Look at this. She's bad. Someone was asking the question. I remember seeing someone asking the question of like, Like, how did he fumble that? Like, how did he let it go? How did he, whatnot. And I'm like, yeah, like, y'all don't know her. Y'all don't know them. You don't know why they broke up. Like, what if she's crazy? What if she's like cuckoo? You know? You stay with her just because she's cuckoo. No, you hear horror stories of guys who do that. Like guys who put up with the worst behavior, like genuinely unhinged girls who treat them terribly, but you know, the sex is good, she's really, really pretty, so they stick around. No. It's better to be with a plain Jane who's like just super cool and makes you happy than be with like, cause guys, you know, people age, man. You see these amazing boobs. One day they gonna sag and shrivel up, and the face gonna have wrinkles, and she might, you know, like some women like get really big after giving birth, and they just gain weight, start eating, and all these kind of things, and they lose it, they lose the looks, and all of a sudden you're just left with their bad personality, man. Not worth it. So you have to be careful. Nothing wrong with pretty girls, obviously, but it's like nothing wrong with liking pretty girls, and that's the only reason you're going for trouble. So yeah, she's definitely gorgeous, but it's a silly question to ask why did he leave, because you'll never know. You don't know the relationship. I think such an important thing that I think about is her being able to get along with my mother. I think you have to have that harmony in the house, you know? Family. My mom is very chill. She's very, very chill. So it would take a lot for her to be like, I don't like her, I got beef with so and so. I think she doesn't speak like that, but you know. Oh my god! By the way, I don't know why I forgot. Just the updates on my book. I said that it will already be done yesterday, but it's not. But it's almost done. It's like two. I forgot to add a scene. So I actually need to do 2 scenes, but I will finish that today. That's what I said yesterday. It ended up being longer than I thought it would be. You know? It ended up being much longer than I assumed it would be. So should I make the same mistake? I'm pretty sure that it'll be done today, just because. Let me not say that, because I say that and then it's not. We'll see tomorrow. I think tomorrow you'll be hearing that, hey guys, I'm done. You know what, if I'm done today, I'll post it on my community tab. So I'll probably post it on my community tab before this video comes out, if I do actually finish today, before the video comes out. If that happens, then I'll start editing today. Yeah. I'll try edit chapter 1 today. Whole chapter. Just make sure everything is actually done. The prologue is very short. So probably add that, edit that, and just edit chapter 1. And I can feel it in my chest, guys. Like, I'm so excited. What I really, really, really want is just to be able to read this and enjoy it, man. With, like, you know, fuck like it being super successful. I just, if I can get well, I mean, like actually, no, I don't mean that. It must be successful. Please. I want success, but what I really want more than anything is just for people to read it, even if it's a handful of people. How many handfuls that would really win my heart, and that's what keeps you going, man. You know, that's what keeps you going, even when things don't go as planned, even when if the 5 people show up to read it, but they really enjoy it and they tell you what they enjoy, it keeps you going. It's enough fuel in the tank to, even if no one read it, to be honest, I'll probably write another one. Even if no one read it, I'm really committed to this, and I actually enjoy it. So for me, even if 0 people bought this book, I would 100% write another one. And I'd spend the next 10, 20, 30 years trying to get one of them to catch fire. Doesn't matter. Because the main reason I do any of this is because I genuinely enjoy it. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't be doing it. Trust me. If it wasn't fun for me, I wouldn't be here. I don't write books because you're trying to make money, you know? How many authors actually make money? They're in here, you see, you can't even see them. There's somewhere in here. Hello. Yeah. So for me, it's more about the joy and the fun that comes from it. But yeah, man, the idea of making money from this, the idea of meeting people in a room, like you have some events that you set up where people who bought the book can come and well, this is digital, but let's just fantasize for a moment. They have a physical copy and you can sign it and talk about it. There's a Q&A. Ask you what motivated this and what did you mean by this and yada yada yada. Oh, chef's kiss. It sounds like such a beautiful exchange. It sounds fun as hell. Fun. One day, we'll work. I was watching a video yesterday and the guy was just talking about the importance of consistency, of staying 10 toes down and just working, man, and slowly. He was talking about how he's a content creator and he's been doing it for a while. Since the early days of YouTube, and he said he watched a lot of people watched him and took subscribers. By the way, subscribers when it comes to YouTube mean absolutely nothing. Subscribers, your subscriber count, not like you. I'm saying the number that you see on the person's account. Like it doesn't mean anything because I saw an account that had 1 million subscribers and 1,000 views per video. I'm like, well, okay. So what are we doing? What do you mean you have 1,000 views but you have 1 million subscribers? Doesn't make sense. So for me, it's really about audience retention. It's about how many people can you get to be like your core audience. That's the number that truly matters. So really and truly, the numbers, so I have 17.2 thousand subscribers, right? 17,200. But my average when it comes to views is like 1.2 thousand, 1,200. Sometimes I get 2,000. Sometimes it goes beyond that. It does really nicely. It's like from the 1,000 to 2,000 range. That's like my recurring audience, which is a lot. That's a lot of people. 1,000 people, 1,000 to 2,000 people. But that's really what I look at. I don't look at like the 17K. I mean, it's nice. It's nice to see that number. Of course, it feels good to see that number a lot. And there's benefits to that. There's status that comes to that, and it's a signal to other people because other like viewers look at it. Okay, let me give him a chance because it's one of those things where you need to see that this person is not wasting their time. I do think people do that. Like, even if it's subconscious, you check how successful is this channel, because it tells you whether or not like this person is making quality content or not, depending on their viewership. Not always, it's just one of those things. People look for those metrics. It's kind of like review scores. If everyone rates it 1 star, you're like, I could try it out, and maybe I could find out. In this thing where people are constantly competing for views, whatnot, because everyone's attention is being split between all these different. Gives you that stamp of authenticity. So when people start to see that, hey, this person is doing well, let me go check that out. If they see that your channel is doing well, they're more likely to check you out, just because they're curious about what's going on over there. So it is nice to have subscribers, of course. It's nice to see the number go up. But yeah, the real number I look at is like the daily views, and that's like 1,000 to 2,000. Yeah. It's nice. Yeah, so the guy, I went on a tangent. So the guy was talking about how he started in the early days of YouTube, and then people sped past him, but he caught up, and he passed them. It took time, a lot of time, but he eventually caught up. And it makes me think of my situation where, especially in this ASMR space, you see people come in and put out 1 video, 2 videos, and it's crazy. And everyone's journey is different. It's like there's different reasons why someone might be able to really well. And I see this really calm, easy because people that tend to grow up really quickly, they don't keep their foot on the gas. They slow down. Take it for granted because it came so easily. Think about it, right? If you don't have to work for it that much, you're probably not gonna value it that much. Like, you gonna have 200,000 subs thinking, oh, this is not enough because this other person has 1 million, and then you I think at some point you do kind of hit a ceiling. Like, things don't move as quickly as they did at the beginning. So now you're at 200,000k sub. You're at 200k subs, and you're doing decently. You're getting videos that have like 20,000 views. Sometimes you get 10,000. Sometimes you get 15,000. Sometimes you get 30,000. Sometimes you do really well. You get 50, 60, 70. Whatever. But it's not fast enough for you, because you put out the 1 video and it did like 1 million. And then another one did 500k, and then another one did 600k, and and you were on the moon when that was going on. But then it drops, right? That high eventually does this, and now you have to work for it. And that's when a lot of people tap out. They did. They're not as consistent anymore. They'll still upload here and there. Yeah, man, it's one of those things where I'm in a position where, like, I'm really, like, working for it and trying to figure out, like, how to get, like, the high levels of views and all this sort of thing. But also being patient, because if I can just get, like, these consistent numbers, consistently. Like I can consistently crack 1,000 views per video. I can consistently crack 1.5, and I can just incrementally increase it, right? Incrementally go up, 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 up. That's better than having like a couple videos that do really well and then everything just tanks on there. I want to get to a point where I can easily put out a video and it does 20k and it's nothing to me. It's like, of course it did 20k, you know? Because right now I'm at a point where I put out a video and I expect it to do 1,000. I expect it to crack that eventually during the week, but usually in like 2 days, in a day or two, it'll be at 1,000, right? So every now and then I'll put out a dud, I'll put out a flop, and we'll do like, let's see what I think I put out one video recently that didn't do too well. Oh, this girl is bad, man. What is this? She is crazy. But yeah, don't get trapped. Don't get distracted. Focus. Y'all sure that looking at the wrong things. There's a video I posted a while ago. I mean, my Bible study videos, they're not meant for views, to be honest. They usually get around 200 views. So yeah, just putting you in a bag and throwing things on your video, it did like, it was uploaded 9 days ago, and it has 913 views. It's almost at 1,000. Will it reach 1,000? I think it will. Yeah, I think it will. But it usually like doesn't take this long to reach 1,000. It usually takes like a day or two. Not a day. It takes like 2-3 days for a video to reach 1,000. This is like 9 days and it's still at 900. But it's rare. Everything else, like if I go down the list for my most recent, so my most recent video is doing well. It's been 16 hours. It's at 885. So within 24 hours, it's gonna have 1,000, which is great. That's great performance for me. I got the video that came before that. That's doing amazing. It's 2.3 thousand views already. It's been less than 48 hours, I believe. The one before that, 1.7. The one before that, 1.8. The one before that, 1.9. The one before that, 1.5. I had a Bible study video that's 200 views, 231. Then the one before that did really well. It's at 6.2 thousand views in 6 days, and I think I gained like, for this one, I almost gained like 600 to 700 views in a couple hours. It was crazy. So that I hope this one reaches 10k. I hope so. We'll see. The one before that got 2.5, the one before that 1.5, and then that other one that got 913 views in 9 days. But I think it'll crack 1,000, we'll see. And then 1.6 before that, 2.7, 2.4, 1.3, 2,000, 3,600, 1,300. I uploaded an ASMR gaming video playing Seafood that did 400 views. So those type of videos, like the Bible study or the gaming videos, that's just for like, for me and like the core audience. Those don't do well, but it's just for fun, it's just to have fun. And then before that, 1,400, 1,500, 1,400, 1,600, 1,900. So really, I'm averaging like 1.5. Does it give you an average? Let me check. Content. Views. So it's giving me like monthly, like what's daily? What do I average daily? So in the past 7 days, 25,721. 25,721 divided by 7. Huh? It's 3,600. Well, that's not gonna work. I think one video, yeah, I actually had one video that did really well. That's why it's just boosting the average like that. But how would I calculate the average? Like an accurate. Well, yeah, I mean, 7 days is not a good representation because this week I had a video that did really well. So it would be like looking at the past week wouldn't be a good way to assess. You'd have to look at like the past week, or the past like year, the past year to get a good sense. But actually, let me do that. Let me say, even then. What formula would you use to calculate the average? I don't know. Yeah, that's not a good way to calculate your average. I'm sure there's another way to do it. How do you... So, ask clock. How do you calculate an average? Sum the values, add up all the numbers you want to average, forget about it, I'm not doing that. Determine how many numbers you have, divide the sum from step 1 by the count from step 2. So average equals sum of all numbers divided by number of numbers. So I'd have to add everything together, and then so last year I uploaded every single day of the year, so I'd say all the views added up together divided by 365. I can do that. It's not complicated. So 1,307,207. That's crazy. Divided by 365, right? Okay. 1,307,278 divided by 365. I mean, oh my gosh, it's actually interesting because the average is is actually similar to what I got when I looked at the past 7 days, because that was like 3,000 and something. This is 3,581, and the past 7 days was what? The past 7 days I got like 25,721, 25,721. So my formula was correct from before. So that was 3,674. So I'm trying to check my calculator history, and it's showing me things that anyway. So I guess if you calculate it that way, my average is like 3,000 and something. It's like day to day, it's like 1.5 around there. I say all that to say my goal is to just increase gradually and get to a point where I can comfortably. So you see the way I'm getting 1,000 now, and it's like, it's easy. Thank God. Like, I hope it remains that way. I want to get to that level at like 20k. Well, I'm just not even thinking about it. Like, yeah, 20k. Like, of course. And then imagine you get to that point at 100k. Oh, are you dumb? Like 100,000 views every video, and you're not even thinking about it? Oh my God, my channel will be nuts at that point. My channel will be doing really well. If I'm genuinely not thinking about it, my channel will be like crazy. At that point, I'm approaching like 1 million views. I mean, 1 million subscribers, right? Revenue would be nuts, dude. I take a pay cut. I take a pay cut because I don't have mid-roll ads. I don't have ads at the middle of my video. If I added ads at the middle of my video, my check would be bigger, significantly bigger at the end of every month. But it's ASMR, so you know you're trying to be nice to the people. So you remove ads at the middle, so that when people are watching, they don't just get an ad out of the blue. But yeah, you do lose money because of that. You lose a lot of money because of that, which is painful. But it's for you. It's for you. Anyhow, that's the goal for 2025. Man, just up the views, up the views, up the average, up the ante. Last year I got 1 million and something views in total, 1,300,000 views. Let's get 2 million this year. Let's get 4 million this year. What are you talking about? 2 million? 4 million. Let's just up the ante. I just want to graduate, like do better than I did last year, and then in 2026 I do better than I did this year. Every year it's just better performance. But yeah, I will finish the book. Well, I'll finish the story today. I think I will. And then I'll edit chapter 1. I'm excited to start editing, guys. To relive, because now that I'm editing, I'm going to get to relive some of these crazy moments and enhance them, make them better. Because some things I was thinking about, like I can make that a lot better. If I add this detail, I'm like, I'm getting excited just thinking about it. I'm waiting for people to read this. I really want that, because there's some people who say they're waiting. Like, where's the book? Listen, I want you to read it as well. I really want you to read it. So, you're not alone. My heart is so warm. Let me know what you think in the comments about everything I said, and we're gonna pray at the end of my video. So, dear Father God, I thank you for this individual watching this right now. Thank you for making the whole unique and kind of my path towards my take care of them and bring the absolute best out of everything from the tingle and so that I do something that can bless this person. Love and marriage, just love marriage and make it very happy. Thank you for blessing this person with a spiritual prayer that shows we can give thanks for this life. And I give thanks that can find peace, contentment, and attract even more blessings for this person's life. So Lord your God, let your will, let your love, and always be there for them. Life and happiness for this person and everyone that care about it. In my name I pray, in Jesus' name I pray, amen.